Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football here at Hero Stadium in San Antonio. Here at the head coach, the 2-0 Alamo Heights Mules, Coach Ron Rittimann, after a 54-24 win over San Antonio Churchill. And Coach, first off, congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it. It was a great game.
We talked off camera a little bit, and you guys scored 54 points, and I think we got to start. I mean, it's pretty obvious we got to start with you guys offensively. DK Garza, what a night for him! 6 rushing touchdowns. I believe he finished unofficially with 365 yards. We have to tabulate that and maybe find some more yards there. He just unbelievable performance. It's my first time seeing him in person. I'm impressed. What makes him such a special player?
Well, DK is just special, and really he could probably play any position, any skill position. He's a team-oriented young man. He wants the team to be successful. He'll play any role. He just happens to have a bunch of God-given talent. He's very smooth. It never looks like he's running fast, but he doesn't get caught very often.
Makes me jealous watching him up there.
No, it does. Like I watch him every night, and every day at practice, it always looks the same. And it makes it look effortless and smooth. But bigger than that is just his leadership. All the kids love him. There's not one kid on the team jealous of him. Just the way he handles himself in the locker room, on the bus trip, he's just the leader of the team. Does it by example with his effort and hard work, but he practices just as hard as he plays.
Defensively, I thought for the most part, you guys, they scored got a couple scores on short fields there where your offense gave them the ball on turnovers. But I thought for the most part, your defense was outstanding. They do a lot of unique things on offense and try to put you in binds and space. What was the game plan coming in to try to slow that offense down?
Sure, they're creative. They get in a bunch of formations and motion and all that, and really it's just to get lined up. And if you can get lined up and then play with great effort, and that's what our defense did. And I think we had 4 or 5 turnovers tonight offensively, which is crazy. But we put our defense in some really bad situations, and they kept responding. They kept finding ways to get stops. I couldn't be more proud of them and their effort. And they really, really changed the game with those stops right after when we gave them short fields.
You mentioned the turnovers on offense, and obviously not happy about that. Now you guys will get to work on that and clean that up. But I think the sign of a good football team and a winning culture is you guys didn't seem to get down on yourselves. There was no fighting on the sidelines, no kids throwing helmets. What's that say about your senior leadership for those kids to say, hey, move on to that next play mentality, right?
Sure, it's team chemistry and player leadership. And those are the 2 intangibles that I think really dictate how your year goes. And as you said, we saw that time. They had a chance. We had a ton of chances to fold up and get mad at each other and throw helmets or whatever, but they really do rally around each other. They help each other. They're team-oriented. And when the offense turns it over, they're the biggest cheerleaders for the defense to go out there and get stops. And I think that's just healthy as we go through the year.
Playing on a Saturday night, it's great for guys like me because I get to see more games, but now you got a short week a little bit next week. How do you handle and approach preparation for next week being on a short week with your coaches and your kids?
We'll do the same thing, what we typically do. We'll come in tomorrow. We'll wrap this game up, the coaches will, and then we'll game plan for Canyon, who we play on Friday. And then we'll bring the kids in Monday morning before school and get started on our regular Friday week routine because we have our 3-day practice routine that we'll stay on. And so it really won't change much. The biggest change will be the coaches' working hours tomorrow.
Yeah, a little bit more hours tomorrow, right?
Yeah, there will.
All right, final question for you, Coach. One of your former players, guy named Jeff Fleener, head coach at Forney, texted me. Told me to ask you, is he the best quarterback that you ever coached who also babysat your kids?
Wow.
Very specific question there from Fleener.
Well, there's 2 or 3 angles on that. The best quarterback to ever babysit my kids, it probably is him.
Okay.
I probably have to go with Jeff Fleener.
He made sure to say babysit. He didn't say best quarterback. He said best quarterback babysit your
no,
kids.
he did. And that's why I'm saying the
Smart
way
guy.
He calls it. But there's also one other thing that he probably didn't share with you, but I think he might either be the dumbest smart kid I've ever coached or the smartest dumb kid. I think he was the dumbest smart kid. No, I told him that one time. He might be the smartest kid I've ever coached in my career. That guy was unbelievable. A lot of fun to coach when he was going through high school, and obviously a good friend now.
What's that mean to you when you see your former players go on to be, not just coaches, but I guess coaches for sure because they're in your profession, but going on to see they're successful adults. That's
Sure.
Kind of what you get in the business for.
Well, that's why we do what we do. We use football, which is the greatest game on the planet, but it's what they do when they leave us. And for like a guy like Jeff Fleener, it's one of my proudest moments because I remember when he was a 14-year-old freshman to what he's turned into today. And I hope I had a little help with developing him through that. I'm not going to take any of the credit, but man, those are the success stories that you want them to go on and do great things with their lives after they leave high school. no matter what they choose to do. And that's why I always used to get on Jeff. I always told him, you're too dang smart to become a coach.
Yeah.
But that was just his passion. It was in him. And he was going to be a coach from day one.
Was he a scrawny 14-year-old?
He was. No comment.
Coach, appreciate your time. Congrats on the win. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks for all y'all do for high school. Also.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Coach,